This wealthy old man couldn't accept his fate. He was sitting on a fortune worth tens of billions with not a worry in the world. He even had a young wife 40 years his junior. Yet he was struck with a bizarre illness that tormented him unless he kept drinking water. He'd chug hundreds of bottles, only to throw it all back up shortly after. For this his wife spared no expense, dropping $3 million to bring in the renowned Dr. Black Jack, hoping he could find the cause of her husband's illness. But when Black Jack witnessed the old man in the throes of an episode, that look of sheer agony on his face, even he was at a loss. Because before him, a full 80 top-tier doctors had already examined this condition. They'd tried every surgery and lab test imaginable. One even tasted his urine, but none could pinpoint the cause. During an episode, the old man's entire body screamed in pain, as if insects were crawling all over him. Only by forcing down massive amounts of water could the symptoms be temporarily suppressed. Black Jack found it strange. The old man drank so much water every day, yet his body retained none of it. Just then the old man's body suddenly showed an alarming change. Pea-sized beads of sweat kept pushing through his skin. Within moments the entire bedsheet was soaked through. Then the old man vomited up every drop of water he just forced down. Symptoms this bizarre, even Black Jack had never encountered before. To get to the bottom of it, Black Jack stayed up all night reviewing every diagnostic record left by the previous doctors, only to find that all of the old man's indicators came back perfectly normal. Black Jack then suspected something was wrong with the water itself, but tests confirmed it was just ordinary drinking water. He was completely stumped, and the old man's condition kept getting worse. The old man's only wish was to spend a little more time with his wife. What the old man didn't know was that his butler had long set his sights on his wife, planning to be with her once the old man died. But Black Jack's arrival gave the woman renewed hope. She was convinced Black Jack could cure her husband, so that very night she sought out Black Jack, saying she'd pay any price to save her husband's life. Black Jack could tell she was already carrying the old man's child, so he had no interest in her. After days of investigation with still no progress, Black Jack decided to step out for some air. He happened upon a young boy being chased by a big black dog. With his exceptional reflexes, Black Jack intervened and saved him. Unfortunately, the boy had still been bitten. The butler told Black Jack these were all children from poor families, who were always sneaking into the mansion to steal. The boy's injuries were serious. Luckily Black Jack found him, got a vaccine and suturing tools and treated his wounds. Before leaving, Black Jack told the boy to stop stealing, but the boy said he needed to save up money to dig a proper well for his father. While his father was still alive despite being possessed by the chimera, he had to act fast. The moment he heard the word chimera, something clicked in Black Jack's mind, so he followed the boy home. On the bed lay a man so thin he was nothing but skin and bones. The boy rushed to bring water to his father's lips, but it was already too late. His father had stopped breathing. Black Jack went deeper into the village, asking the local doctor about the chimera. It turned out that 150 years ago this island had suffered an outbreak of chimera disease. Then the disease vanished. Those afflicted could only survive 3 to 10 years. During that time they endured unimaginable pain every single day, while drinking water could temporarily ease the agony. Each episode was worse than the last, until the final day when their throats would emit a blue glow. This disease that had disappeared for over a century had somehow resurfaced on this island 7 years ago. Meanwhile, the butler tried to use the woman's unborn child as leverage, but the woman had already resolved to cut ties with the butler completely. When Black Jack rushed back to the castle, the servants told him the lady of the house was in trouble. To save the child's life, Black Jack immediately performed surgery.